In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 red flags that could be the reason for why you're not getting the Etsy sales that you want or that you should be getting. There are 5 different areas that I'm going to be covering here, and honestly, a lot of these are fixable. But if you don't fix these, or if you're not aware of these, you could keep on doing what you're doing and you're just not going to get the results. So that's what we're going to be covering in this video. Now, there's one I'm going to be sharing with you at the end, number 5, which is super fixable. And actually, once we did this, it took our sales and exploded them. So that's what I'm going to be covering here. So stick around. That'll be number 5. So what do you say? Let's dig in. The very first red flag that I see whenever I am doing an Etsy shop audit or I'm reviewing someone's Etsy shop and they're struggling with sales is this right here. They're not targeting a specific niche, or they are going after a variety of niches because they're following trends or hot products. And that is a huge mistake, because let's say that you do go after that one product or that one trend and it starts to do good, but then it fizzles out. Well, now your business just went away overnight. So that will also make it really hard. But the other reason, and probably the more important reason, is because if you're jumping on that trend because someone tipped you off on it and like 10,000 other people, you're going to be competing on the same darn thing. And a lot of times I will see other Etsy gurus out there saying, find a hot selling product and copy it, and then basically just get there as quick as you can before everyone else. So this way here, you can kind of stake your flag in the ground, if you will. So we don't want to do that. That's a huge mistake. So the very first thing that I'm going to look for if your Etsy shop is struggling is, well, I'm going to look at, are you targeting a specific niche and are you going after trendy type products? So let's dig into red flag number 2. And I see this happen quite a bit as well. And that is, you're going after a niche, which that is good. I'm glad that you're doing that. But what we have to look at is, are there people searching for products in your niche? Is there demand in the niche? So here's the deal. If you have products that you're launching and you're putting them up there on Etsy, and let's say that they are really nice, but no one is searching for those products, but then you probably are thinking to yourself, well, people should like these items. All I need to do is get people to see them. So what I'll do now is I'll use SEO and I will get them to rank really high. Well, what's going to happen if you get something to rank really high, but there's no one searching for it? You're not going to get any sales. So that's red flag number 2, is there's not any demand for that niche. So what can you do to prevent that from happening? Or can you change the course of your brand building efforts? And the answer is yes. You can go into a sub niche, and from there, find out where there are other niches, sub niches that are related to that niche that you could possibly go into that might have more demand. So that would be a solution for that problem. And just real quick, the way that I look at niches or products to make sure that they are being searched for is I use a tool called Everbee. I will link it up in the description. You can try it for free. And that is a tool that I look for that shows me, is there demand for a niche and is there demand for the products? Really, really important. And the third red flag that I see is there's not enough traffic. Well, there might be traffic, but you're just not getting it. And I also see people are not willing to spend a little bit of money to get in front of that traffic. Let me explain real quick why it's important that you get traffic and you start getting sales. It's what I call the Etsy flywheel. And what we want to do here is start to get sales, even if we have to pay for some of them in the beginning. And I mean using Etsy ads, because let's face it, if you're a brand new shop, brand new products, no one is going to see your stuff. It's going to take a little while to get ranked, but what we can do is we can get ranked really easily and fast if we use Etsy ads, because they will then show us at the top of the search. And what we're doing here is we're trying to get it in front of our ideal customer who potentially could buy it. Once they start to buy my product, now I'm going to signal, or it's going to signal to Etsy that this product is selling. So let's start to rank it. Now, there's tons of different ways to drive traffic out there. I like using the Etsy ads in the very beginning because it's quick. And I don't look at it as, well, I'm spending money, I'm not making as much money. I'm looking at it, how can I get customers in the door and how can I get Etsy to start showing my stuff organically? And that is by getting sales. You can do all the SEO work you want, but if you don't get sales, they're not going to rank you. So let's move on to red flag number 4. And this one here kind of goes along with the red flag that I just shared with you, is not getting enough traffic. Let's say you are getting a bunch of traffic, but your product isn't converting. And what I mean by that is it's not getting any sales. Let's say that you get 100 people to see it, but no one buys it. There's probably a problem with your listing. And a lot of times that's either going to be the title or it's going to be the images. Because when someone sees it, when they're scrolling, it's the image that's going to stop them. The title is what's going to tell them this is what it is, but the image is really, really important. So when I hear people say, well, I'm getting traffic, but I'm not getting any sales, we need to look at why that may be. And a lot of times it's because of the images. They are not representing the product well, and it's not converting the product to a sale. And the 5th and final red flag that I said to you is super easy to fix, by the way, but is a huge problem. And it's really obvious whenever I see this, and that is you just don't have enough products. I see people that have like 3 or 4 products and they're wondering, why am I not getting sales? Well, here's the deal. Maybe those 3 products aren't getting as much search as you thought, or maybe you didn't even do your research in the beginning and it doesn't have a lot of demand. So what you want to do is you want to intentionally go after products and keywords that you know are being searched for with demand. You want to add more products. Here's the deal. More products, more real estate on the Etsy platform. Makes sense, right? Every time you add a new listing, it adds another footprint that can lead back to your shop. So whenever someone is asking, well, how do I get more traffic? One of the ways is create more products. And you might be wondering, well, Scott, how do you create a lot of different products? It's actually easier than you would think with print on demand. If you're creating a design, well, take that one design and put it on 5 different products. You can put it on a blanket. You can put it on a pillow. You can put it on a cutting board. You can put it on a puzzle. You can put it on a sweatshirt. You can put it on a tumbler. The list goes on and on and on. Why not take that one design and leverage it and put it on a whole bunch of other products? And then what we can do is we can get a wider footprint, a lot more real estate that could lead back to our shop, and then increase our traffic, increase our sales, and then that flywheel starts to happen. So listen, if you've gotten value from this video, do me a favor, smash the like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And then the other thing I'm gonna do is, if you did enjoy this video, I'm gonna put another video right here, the one that my wife and I launched 30 products in 30 days and the results from doing that. I'm gonna put it right here so you can see how easy it is to launch 30 products in 30 days. Go ahead and watch that one next. And once again, thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed making it for you, and I'll see you in the next video.